What's up, guys? Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I'm finally starting to get scopes sent to me from scope companies. I've been trying to get an Arken for a while. I got one sent to me, full disclosure. They did send it to me for free, but I'm not getting paid to do the video or anything like that. I just got a free scope to review. So this is the EPL4 4-16 power by 44. So this is kind of in their hunting lineup because it is the EPL, and they have another line that's for kind of long distance shooting. But the whole deal with these scopes, why they kind of garner a bunch of attention, is because they have Japanese glass, which of course is better than Chinese glass, and they do offer a bunch of features for the price point. One of the reasons why I wanted to get one. So just off the bat, I like it. We're going to take it to the range and see how we do. All right, here it is, the Arken EPL4. This is a 4-16x by 44 millimeter first focal plane. They knocked it out of the park with the package they give you, because I've seen other people open these. It seems like everyone gets a few extras. You get like a patch and a sticker and some extra stuff. They did send me this level tube and a throw lever. I really like their scope caps because these are rubber. Typically, they're the hard plastic kind that slide on there, but these are rubber. They're a little harder to work on there, but I think they stay better than some of those other ones. It did come with a sunshade in the box too. I screwed that on. 30 millimeter tube. I always prefer a 30 millimeter tube over 1 inch. You just get more light. Really happy with it. The zero stop was super easy to set up, and I went ahead and after I sighted it in, you don't have to worry about the windage adjusting your turret, because since it is listed as, a hunting rifle, a hunting scope, the windage is covered, which is pretty cool. But the zero stop was super easy to set up. I sighted in the rifle, and they give you, the Allen key that you need to set up your zero stop. So now, I can always go back to my zero and it stops right there. So it's a really nice feature to have. As far as the turrets, really nice clicks. Really tactile. I like the clicks. You got parallax and lit reticle, and with a bunch of different functions. There's 4 different parts on the reticle that you can get lit up, and then you can change the power of it, and then every off one you do, it turns it off. But I'll show you guys that. Really cool feature. Variable power up here. You got a fast focus. I had a blast sighting it in. I definitely am a fan of this scope. The fit and finish is great. Love the turrets. It's not too heavy for a larger scope, so I really can't say anything bad about it.
You're in that, you're tucked in the center square. You got a good group of 3.
Well, there you have it, folks. I was really happy sighting it in because it comes centered from the factory. So it was already kind of bore sighted when I checked that quickly, and I only used 7 shots of this 280 Ackley Improved, which I was so relieved. You could see me smiling in the footage because sometimes I'll shoot a whole box of ammo trying to sight a rifle in, but I only have 100 factory rounds of Ackley Improved ammo for the Savage 110 ultralight, and you can't find the ammo here in Alaska. So I was telling myself, well, as long as I just use a few rounds to sight it in, then I will be fine. And 100 rounds, I could hunt for years. Typically on a hunting trip, I will shoot a couple rounds at the most. So really happy with the scope. I thought it did good. So I did get, 2.5-inch group, but I'm not a precision shooter. I always forget my form and fundamentals. But when I'm a meat hunter, and when I hunt and prepare for my hunt, sighted my rifles, I do it off a backpack in an awful odd position, because that's how I usually take my shots. And I typically get 1 to 2 3-inch groups. So I was happy with that, because as you could see, in a nice rest or a bipod, I can typically get sub-MOA groups. But just sitting on a backpack like that, I was really happy with the group. So I do want to learn how to use these turrets, but I did do Alaskan 200-yard zero. That's what typically a lot of Alaskans do. We'll sight in our rifle, 6 inches high at 100 yards. That way we're pretty flat shooting at 300 yards. As long as we're, get that close to the animal, we're going to hit the vitals and just use the crosshairs. And I rarely take a really long shot. There were some complaints other channels had about some Arkens, about chromatic aberrations. I don't think that's an issue with this scope, because this is a little bit closer range, and for the 3, maybe 400 meters, I didn't see any of that. I thought the glass was clear. I love the lit reticle. I got nothing bad to say about it. I'm giving it 2 thumbs up, and I probably will hunt with this rifle. I love the setup. It's fairly light. I like the rifle itself. The scope I'm very pleased with. They did a great job with the rings. And so, yeah, I have to give this scope 2 thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. I'll have more videos on the way. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.